Good evening, viewers. Welcome to this yet another interesting program, a real talk show on Lono TV. I'm your host, DJ Chichi or Chimba Chichi. Either of the two you can use to call me or address me. And of course, we talk about different kind of issues as pertaining to real aspect of life. And welcome to this wonderful program, because in the studios this evening, I'm privileged to host one of the leaders that we have in our community, in our constituency, or in our places that we live in. And of course, I'm not going to introduce them now, but I've just highlighted one of the leaders that I have in the studio this evening. And of course, we'll be discussing issues to do with leadership and of course student affairs, because leaders are the key roles in the affairs of the people. And of course, it starts from where we are staying, where we are living, and of course where we are getting knowledge from. We are talking about different learning institutions, so they will be elaborating or talking about issues relating to students affairs, and of course their leadership qualities and what kind of a leader should a person have. And of course, remember to like and of course share this broadcast this evening. I'm your host, Chimba Chichi, and remember that this program is sponsored by Sajotech Mobile for quality accessories of phones and mobile phones and other devices that you may need for your phones, and of course for your services that you need to do. And not forgetting Lono Studios for quality services that we talk about, quality pictures and events, Chilangamulilo, weddings and other corporate events that you may wish to host, in fact to be advertised on Lono Studio. Come through and do business with us. These are the main sponsors. And of course, before we go into any business discussing issues to do with leadership and students affairs, in fact other people's affairs, we talk about our communities, the affairs of the community that we are going through. Leaders are there to speak for us. We'll be discussing more after this short break.
We show you how the face of Kasama has changed each and every moment. Our production crew has now advanced in streaming live in full HD up to 4K. Lono Studios is well equipped for the service. We have 4K cameras for high resolution, DJI drone for aerial view, live streaming video switcher, gimbal for smooth rotation of an object, and many more equipments. You can book us for live streaming to render your services in sport activities, church services, road shows, corporate meetings and workshops, social gatherings, and many more adventure activities. Book your session now on 0973 173461. Visit or like our Facebook page at Lono TV. Love ain't. Lono Studios cares about your memories, and what better way to keep your memories than having pictures and videos. As Lono Studios, we cover events such as weddings, kitchen parties, Chilangamulilo, birthday parties, as well as corporate events. If you are looking for quality pictures and videos for such events, look no further than Lono Studios. Visit and like our Facebook page at Lono ZM.
Great news from Lono Studios, a safe place for entertainment, advertisement, broadcasting, and social interaction. You can now advertise your goods and services on Lono TV at a very affordable price. You know publicity makes a good business stand out. You can get yourself a TV advert, radio advert, Lono TV Facebook page post, TV program sponsor shout out. Remember, at a very affordable price. You can also digitalize your business by subscribing to our digital marketing packages so as to advertise your business on social media platforms and websites page, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. You can subscribe to a bronze package, silver package, or golden package and get yourself that social media business boost. More followers, more customers, more sales. Lono Studios, we are here to show the world what you have while you sit back and do your business. Come show the world the beauty of your products and services.
All right, welcome back to this wonderful program, Real Talk Show on Lono TV. I'm your host, Chimba Chichi, the man on the mic this evening. And of course, in the studio, like I said, we have two leaders who'll be talking on our behalf, students' behalf, community affairs, and other issues that are affecting students, the community, and the leadership. We want them to tell us their background of leadership, what inspired them to become leaders in their life endeavors. So we'll be discussing more on this program. So stay tuned and of course share and like Lono TV, and of course drop the comment in the section below if you're interested in leadership and how you're going to talk about the affairs of other people. If you're inspired to become a leader, you are a leader where you are staying. And of course, in the studio right now, I'm privileged to have Ngosa James, who is a union president at Kasama Nursing School. Not forgetting, we have Twambo Junza, union treasurer, Kasama Nursing School. These are the key players in leadership. Welcome to the program, Twambo.
Thank you so much, DJ.
All right, you may greet our viewers.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for watching Lono TV.
Who is Junza? Is it what kind of a tribe? Maybe you can share with the viewers.
Okay, I'm Tonga by tribe.
Okay, any word for our brothers Tongas out there?
All right, Mwali we have Tina Jundu.
Okay, maybe you can tell them to share Lono TV in Tonga.
Okay, basa tulombago sharing ego link ya Lono TV koba mbaula magani aja tigiha hindu hinde nendeni
twalumba atinde nendene
hinde nendeni.
Wonderful. Not forgetting my brother man Mr. Ngosa. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Brother Chichi, for hosting us. We are very grateful and very humbled to be with you.
Yeah, Bemba or
very Bemba by tribe. Umuvembo umwine nangu umwinankonko.
Mukomanshi. All right, wonderful. These are the people that we have this particular time on today's program. Real Talk Show is the program. I'm your host, Chimba Chichi. So let's learn from them. You are a treasurer in the union. And you're a leader, of course. What inspired you to become a leader from this background of education?
Okay, basically I would say some people, they are born as leaders, and I think I'm one of them.
All right.
Because since childhood, starting from primary, I was privileged to be one of a leader. I went to secondary school. I was also privileged to be a vice head girl. I went to secondary, that's high school.
Yeah.
I was also a leader there. I was a vice president of 2 clubs in my school, yes. Then came for tertiary education. I was privileged to become a leader as well. At first, I was just a floor rep. I was in charge of the hostel. Then I'm in my 3rd year doing midwifery. Then I was privileged to become the school union treasurer. So I think I was just born to be a leader.
You're doing midwifery, right?
Exactly.
How are you managing these two, being a leader and doing that career as a midwifery? Because I'm sure there are a lot of commitments as pertaining to your duties or responsibilities. How are you managing the two?
Okay, it's a bit tricky, but it all involves time management.
Okay.
Time is very important, yes. And midwifery, it's a very busy course, I would say so. It involves a lot of things. We really have a lot to do. But since I'm a leader, I just have to have time for my position. So I usually spend most of my time doing my school activities. But when there's a need or when I'm called to do my duty as a leader,
Yeah.
I'm always there.
All right. Mr. Ngosa,
Yes,
you're,
sir.
you're the union president. That position is not a simple position as per se. Being a president, you are in charge of every position and the affairs of the people where you are being appointed as. Were you appointed or voted for?
I was just voted for.
Wow. With a margin of 2.8?
No, about 100 votes.
100 votes.
Yes.
Against
200.
200.
My counterpart at 200, then I got about 300.
Wow.
Yes.
Wonderful. What a margin. So it's a 50 plus 1.
Yes.
What inspired you to become a leader? Or maybe did you dream of becoming a leader one day in your lifetime?
Yes, I like what my sister said. There are many ways in which some people become leaders. Some become leaders, maybe they are just born with qualities of being a leader, and some they become a leader because of a situation or a circumstances that is there, and some they become a leader by learning. Maybe they are taught how to do particular things and they become leaders like that.
Okay.
But on my side, I can say I was just born a leader.
Do you have any vision or any plans of becoming an honorable? When you maybe you complete, you're done with your tertiary education, do you have any plans of becoming the honorable?
Yeah, that maybe can be the conclusion of my life, because when you ask someone, what do you want to be? Then after that, some they run out of words. But my conclusion, after all these things, after all my studies and everything, that's the conclusion.
Okay, wonderful. So, being leaders, you have a huge responsibility and to oversee the affairs of the people, not only in school, not only in the community, but in a constituency or community level, constituency level, maybe in a ward level, becoming a councillor. Which one would you prefer? You want to become maybe a ward councillor? Yes, Twambo.
Yes. Okay. Personally, I would love to open my own organization. Yes, more especially speaking on behalf of a girl child.
Okay.
Looking at the community we are living in, more especially in rural areas, we are seeing so many girls being demeaned or their rights being violated. They don't have even that opportunity to go to school. Others, they get married at a tender age. So my dream is to open an organization where I will empower a girl child, and so that we, starting from I to we believe in ourselves that even a girl child or even a lady can become a leader.
Okay, wonderful. Looking at the affairs that you oversee, do you encounter any challenge, or has it given you an experience to say, hii position yakula teti njikwanishe, or maybe somebody inspired you? No, you can do it. Did you had ama thoughts madina kwanisho kwa president?
Yeah, sometimes when you are faced with a lot of challenges, because when leading people, especially abantu abengi, you face a lot of challenges whereby you get a lot of opposition, maybe those that wanted you and those that were against you. All those, you get different opposition, such that at one point you reach an extent of saying, I'll just give up. Yeah, but as a leader, you should be ready to face all the challenges, and as a good leader, you should be able not just to focus on the challenges, but you should try by all means to find out the solution to those problems. Then above all, when you're leading a lot of people, you should find means and ways of uniting those people.
All right. Did you, maybe to my sister Twambo, did you encounter any challenge of maybe other people trying to belittle you, to say you can't manage that, that one can't manage this? How would you have if you get to be a party position? Were you voted for? Maybe you were just appointed by the president.
I was appointed by the president.
Did you receive any setbacks from your friends or any close people? Say, Twambo tete akwanishe.
Not really.
They supported you?
They did. They supported me, but just as the president said, when you're a leader, you face a lot of challenges.
Okay.
It's not about the people we are leading, even including or amongst ourselves. We do face some challenges. So, being a leader, you need to have those qualities, such as you need to have integrity, intelligence, persuasiveness. So when you have those qualities, and above all, it all starts within us. So we need to believe in ourselves. So that has really made me to move forward despite the challenges that I'm facing as a leader.
Wonderful. Maybe during the appointments of as a treasurer, there were maybe other people priority to say, a president bapita kumba na mukasonte fina mukasonte olia. What made you to appoint the treasurer here? Yeah,
looking at that position requires someone who is confident enough, somebody who is capable of doing the thing, not just having that position, but that person should be passionate for the work.
Okay.
So those are some of the qualities that I saw in Junza. She's capable of doing the work and she can't fail me.
All right.
Yes.
You're talking as a president. I'm sure you can face now the people to say, I as a president Ngoza, I appointed the Twambo here. Tell them. Yeah, maybe face them to say, me as a president, I saw some qualities in Twambo as a treasurer who can do wonderful works.
Yeah, like as I said earlier, Twambo, she's one person who can be available at any time, despite maybe she's having an exam, pressure of writing my midwifery issues and other things. She's always available when called upon, and she always gives support, not just financially, but also in some areas that needs development, especially amongst the union.
All right. Let's now shift our attention to other institutions. Being a leader in one particular institution that maybe we may not mention here, but it has given you the privilege, like Kasama Nursing School. Now, you as leaders, some challenges that you face are similar to other institutions. What do you think those challenges comes about? Finishville and Garama challenges you quiz some institutions. Maybe may talk about not in health, maybe in education, in agriculture, in other aspect of learning institutions. Finishville and Garama mafia mo quiz like Yachta Rise per school. Mr. Ngosa.
Okay. Some of the problems that comes, or where those problems come from, maybe some people, they come into those careers, I would say maybe in teaching or in nursing or in other careers, not because they wanted to do those things, but because of lack of things to do in the community. Like when we talk of community of Kasama, a lot of students or a lot of youths, they have got nothing, literally nothing to do. That's why they are moving up and down. Some, they involve themselves in different things. You may find them, they are drunkards. Some, they are involved in themselves in prostitution, not because of anything, but they lack what to do. So the best they would just go into this institution. Either they go into education or in health. But above all, they don't have passion for that. As a result, they bring problems and confusion in these institutions.
Wonderful. So, our viewers, this is a Lono TV program, and we are talking about real issues pertaining to leadership and, of course, the affairs of the people. So, we'll be discussing more after this short break. For now, let's go on the break.
We show you how the face of Kasama has changed each and every moment. Our production crew has now advanced in streaming live in full HD up to 4K. Lono Studios is well equipped for the service. We have 4K cameras for high resolution, DJI drone for aerial view, live streaming video switcher, gimbal for smooth rotation of an object, and many more equipments. You can book us for live streaming to render your services in sport activities, church services, road shows, corporate meetings and workshops, social gatherings, and many more adventure activities. Book your session now on 0973 173461. Visit or like our Facebook page at Lono TV.
Lono Studios cares about your memories, and what better way to keep your memories than having pictures and videos. As Lono Studios, we cover events such as weddings, kitchen parties, chilanga mulilo, birthday parties, as well as corporate events. If you are looking for quality pictures and videos for such events, look no further than Lono Studios. Visit and like our Facebook page at Lono ZM.
Alright, welcome back viewers, and we appreciate for your continuity on this program. Remember to like and share, and in fact drop the comment in the section below. Invite friends to follow this broadcast, and of course not forgetting to like Lono TV Studio. And if you are interested in quality pictures that you want to look good, they look fabulous, fantastic, and of course if you have events that are coming up, some of you are getting married, you have chilangamulilo, weddings and other events, come through to Lono Studio for those services. We'll be there to give you quality services, and of course at an affordable price, and charo chapita negotiate it so that this is Lono TV. So we have an overwhelming comments in the section below. Don't forget to leave a comment, share, and invite friends. We need you people so that we learn together, we move together. This is a world of learning. It's a global world, a global village, of course. So we have Blemba Malis who say, my girl there, I see you, TJ. And not forgetting we have Angela Kuje is enjoying the program. Keep it up, guys. You are representing us well. We are proud of you both. This is Mimi Piri and Tandiwe Chisanga Banda Ngosa. I see you, my president. And Tandiwe, of course, come through again. It's an interesting topic, but also talk about students who go in nightclub because they are ruining others people's image. Wow, such things do it really happen? Okay, we'll hear and get more of the insight from that comment. I'm sure they'll comment on that. This one saying flight triple Kauzi saying, my president, I was supposed to be at your back as a guard. Nitambika kofi pamoja la polisi. All right. Our president put more sana our bodyguard. Anyway, we'll hear more of that. Nishitamwishi our bodyguard. Yeah, if you're happy for him, Nikwi Uku, Mukwai Nikulono TV. Within the art of Northern Province, Kasama. Yeah, just nearby. This one, Andrew Chanda saying, anyway, Nichina Kasama School of, okay, cool. Yeah, okay. We're not going to comment that. And our very own, this one saying, proud of you, Twambo. This one is saying, again, Angela, Andrew Chan saying, welcome, Willie. Mulenga Kapembwa is following. Boy is watching as well. Nathan Nkota and Mapalo. Then we have Rodna Chinyanta Lupili. This is nice. Big ups you, family. And this one saying, Jay, Jews are happy for you. My daughter in the mix. That is Nathan. So proud of you, Twambo, our very own capable leader, Mimi Piri. Okay, cool. And of course, we have Emmanuel Future Kafula. Keep up with the good job. And of course, Webster Kawaka is saying is watching the program. All right, Mr. President, let's go back to the program. We'll continue with our discussion. Our viewers keep on dropping those comments and invite others to like Lono TV and this program. Leave a comment in the section below. We'll be glad to hear from you what you think about leadership and the affairs of students that we have in different learning institutions. Mafia nshebo mpokelela po. Tulande bulumi lwa Chibemba pano baba president ya olumbulandi wa kakata. Mafia nshebo mushingwa naena kuma ma students bekala mu boarding house bekala mu school. We're not talking about just your institutions or maybe other institutions. Such things happen. Do we have the image of other people going out, ma clubs, ma places that are forbidden? Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if they are forbidden or not. Mwanatu wako president. If they are forbidden.
One thing that I mentioned there was when we talk of Northern Province, specific Kasama, we don't have recreation facilities.
Okay.
So due to those not having those recreation facility, you find that our students mostly in most of the colleges in Northern Province, Lukasha, those and other things, the other institutions, they don't have where to go. The best place where they go to, especially on the weekend, they find themselves in these places they have mentioned, and I can admit that.
What have you done as a president? Do you really put some measures? Maybe do you monitor what they're doing, or maybe do you talk to them, you counsel them? You know, this is a life of keeping oneself at Sungomko Shugulunguta kwa afya. Do we talk to our fellow students, or maybe do you have sensitization programs at institution, or maybe other institutions? Do they have those sensitization programs?
I can say we have a lot of sensitization, especially in our colleges, whereby even in the lectures, they are able to give us the effect of these habits they are doing, especially smoking, going out. What are the impact? When you talk of these who are in health sectors, they also understand the impact of what they are doing.
They understand?
Yes, they understand.
But what makes somebody, you are studying, and you know the importance of education. You're in third year, and you decide to go out instead of studying. Is it just somebody's bored? Yeah, bango sota bade mpanga sana na bamfulisha na afi nene njangale coffee. Kaba mwena po baka mona maipo.
Okay. One of the issues that is leading to all that, especially maybe somebody has got a lot of things to do. We find that one of the issues is peer pressure. One, someone is free from home, where no one is monitoring that person. Even the monitoring that we do at school is not just that enough that a person can fail to do, because we are his fellow student. Imagine I tell my sister here that you can't go out. Is that going to be possible?
Let's talk to our treasurer. What happens to our women folk? But people decide to say, instead in the summer if you sunshine about.
Okay, so as the president mentioned earlier on, most of the places here in Kasama, not just in Kasama, let me say Northern Province, we don't have recreation. And as you know, nursing, it's a very involving career, so to say. Like most of the time, the students are found by the hostel, by the hospital, working class, things like that. So there are times when you need to rest away from books. It's very important. It's healthy. But what happens? There is nothing to do. The only activity that is in Kasama, it's nightclubs. So that's one of the reasons why a lot of students, they do go to nightclubs. Then at the same time, the other thing is that peer pressure, the president mentioned it. Then we can also say that what causes us women or ladies to indulge ourselves into clubbing, because we want to have, it's something like a source of income. I would say so.
Let me stop you from there. Okay. Are you encouraging people to go out?
No.
Or is it going out forbidden in the institution of learning?
No. You said what causes people to go out, yes. And I'm trying to clarify on the comment that one of the people commented. So the reason, other ladies, the reason why they go clubbing, they want to make money.
Let me face the camera now.
Okay.
This is now sensitive. Why you go clubbing?
Yes. So others, the
reason
want
to chill with the big boys.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that they can make money. It's not that everyone who goes there, it's because they want to recreate. No, others it's a source of income. Others it's due to peer pressure. So there are so many reasons to why people go clubbing. Then again, we don't have parents here where we are. Yes. So it's up to us. The decision that we make, it's me, I, and myself. So
the personal I.
Yes. Exactly. So because of that, you at home, you don't have that opportunity to go out. You don't have that opportunity to play with your friends. So just because you are here, you are all alone, you're able to make your own decision, then you start indulging yourself into those activities. But I'm not encouraging students to be clubbing. Let's find other things to recreate ourselves on, such as playing football, netball, even just within school. Find something to do. You watch a movie. I would say, okay, I'm so happy or proud of my school. Okay. We do have a TV by the cafeteria. So most of the guys, that's where they are found. They watch soccer from there. They watch movies from there. So it's part of recreation, and we really appreciate for that, or for what our institution is doing for us.
Not only that, also our institution, we have a lot of football club. Like there are those of us but we are always there to support them. Okay. Training but president, we encourage all the guys, especially those who have to say that let's go. Even if Tatea ball, I have my friend like Kigan Mbola. They don't play football in more club, yes, we are per school, but we go out together with them.
All right.
Yes.
Wonderful. So, dear viewers, this is a real talk show. We're talking about real things happening. I was once a student. You were once a student, and you understand these issues. And we are all adults, as per se, so we understand. Looking at the statistics that we heard from one of the media, on social media, and it was all over. We're finding that 4,000 girls are being infected by HIV. And if we say source of income, don't we see it as a negative impact to our generation? If somebody contracts a disease, and then you start transmitting that disease. Imagine 4,000 per week in Africa. Girls are being infected.
16,000
in a month. What a number.
It's a very big number.
Yeah. Now, looking at the affairs that you handle, when we encourage people to go out, of course, we need free time to think, and of course, to refresh our minds, to have new people, and all that. What is your word as pertaining to the analysis and the recreation facility aspect of having that free time, Mr. Ngosa?
Okay. One of the issue, like when you talk of Copper Belt, where that statistics was announced, we find that in Zambia, not only, should I say, in Northern Province, high level of poverty has also contributed to that.
Wow.
Also, not just that, also high rate of unemployed youths. So most of the youths, they don't have what to do in their communities. All they do is to go out. They need something. They need luxury things. They want my phones. They want this and that. Or where are they going to get the money? The only way they can get it is the easiest route, and that is by going out. In that process, they get the HIV.
So, what are we saying there? Do we encourage them as a source of income? Like,
no, from there, what we are encouraging now is from our able government and also encouraging the same youths, the same youths out there that they shouldn't just stay idle, regardless that one is a girl or a boy. We have got a lot of things to do that we can do in the society, whether you are a school leaver, you are a graduate, not just waiting upon the government to provide employment. I would say self-employment is better than what? Even to be employed in what? In government. I would say maybe a lot of us youths, especially in Zambia, we have a tendency of just looking for white collar job. But these other entities that brings money, they are the one that are more profitable than even being employed in what? In government.
Okay. But President, Nishta Mushi na bodyguard. Before we go on the second break.
Takwa boku yumfa pachalo.
Fefyo wao. Fefyo wao. Bodyguard ya chingira kwa imwa chingira kwa naba kuchipao.
Twali chingirirwa kande.
All right, viewers, this is wonderful and this is interesting because we are learning what we need to do as the people of our country, people of the northern province, Kasama, Batilaka Chirakambushi Kasengula Apokekele. Coming to our lady here, I know people have congratulated you to say kudos, wonderful. What is your word to the ladies out there looking at those statistics?
Okay, firstly, I'm going to talk on the health side or the health sector. If you can't abstain, condomize. We are living in a generation where sex has become something very small, I would say. So very simple. So if you know that you can't condomize, if you can't abstain, use a condom. A condom is going to you are going to protect yourself from having unintended pregnancy, as well as from contracting HIV, and not only HIV, as well as sexually transmitted diseases such as syphilis, gonorrhea. So if you can't abstain, please use a condom. Then we have a lot of youth-friendly services that are being provided at all health centers. So I'm encouraging all the girls, all the ladies, please go to those health facilities and access the services. There are so many services that are provided, such as family planning, the same condoms that we are from talking about, as well as the education or the health education, because most of the girls, and not only the girls, even the boys, the reason why they indulge themselves into these sexual activities, it's because they lack knowledge. So when you go that side, you're going to be provided with the full information or knowledge that you need to know about sexuality, about your life, as well as creating that positivity in yourself.
Wonderful. Our dear viewers, we are going on the last break, and when we come back, we'll be wrapping up our program. Leave the comment and share the broadcast in today's program. Let's go on this last break. When we come back, we'll be wrapping up our show.
Lono Studios cares about your memories, and what better way to keep your memories than having pictures and videos. As Lono Studios, we cover events such as weddings, kitchen parties, chilanga mulilo, birthday parties, as well as corporate events. If you are looking for quality pictures and videos for such events, look no further than Lono Studios. Visit and like our Facebook page at LonoZM.
All right, dear viewers, we have come back to the program, and it's a Real Talk Show program, and we're discussing leadership and students' affairs. Students' affairs. Leave the comment, share, and invite friends on Lono TV so that you may get wonderful and interesting programs that are brought to you by Sajotech Mobile. These are the sponsors, and of course Lono TV for quality pictures, events, Chilanga Mulilo, weddings, and other events that you need to be covered for. And if you need pictures, it's a world of modern technology, looking classic, looking fabulous like our leaders here. So come through to Lono Studio for those pictures. and quality pictures. We talk about quality. So share and like Lono TV. Mr. President, looking at the welfare of the students in learning institutions, maybe the word that you can give to them to say, what are the things that leaders in different institutions need to do to help fellow students so that they have enough time to be confined within the premises of the institutions rather than going out, so that maybe, batira obushikusheme nechimbala chino chatiwasenda mwefya kusenda vintu nshimwile ekitapo imwe nga ba president kwafa kwa banenu ma students.
Okay. One of the law that we are playing as my union leaders or the leaders of institution, one is by providing sports activities in these schools, especially on the weekend. We arrange football with maybe the other institution such as Bakesi versus Lukupa, Kasama versus Rukasha. All those are one of the measures that we are putting across as leaders. We discuss, we arrange dates for us to meet and also to do all those sports activities. Apart from that, we encourage entertainment days, especially on the weekend, so that we just entertain ourselves within the institution other than going out. All those can be one of the measures that can be done.
All right, let's go through some of the comments that we have received and now on today's program. This one coming from Isaac J. Daka saying, keep it going, Mr. President and the Treasurer. We're enjoying the show by Lono TV. Thomas Wimi Zambia, I should avouch and affirm that our students, populace across the 10 divides, are suffering the gravest consequences at the hands of the perpetuated follies of other charged with the responsibilities to oversee or monitor students' affairs. The main an issue brought forward herein must be handled with the utmost care. There is for the sole intention of dealing with the odds. I personally remain indebted to the Lono management for creating an ambient environment for a Zambian student in Northern Province to bring out issues that continue to feed from our inner souls. Let's build a circle of protection. Let's sit on the table and decide the next course of our lifestyle. Let's submit the greatest solutions to government and its partners who are operating at full throttle in full gear to address national issues. Comrade James and our brilliant SG, you are exceptional, extremely unmatchable and unique in your out bringing those issues. Thank you for that wonderful comment. This one is saying Soto Prod no, very interesting. Our table president Enoch Mwanza, keep up with a good job. Preach to us, Mr. President. That is Angela Kuje. And then Luyando Hakatele Esnat Kes Chaiwa, I love your comments. Mr. President, the program is so fascinating. And this one, Adrian is following. Interesting. Violet. And this one is Taonga. Chirwa saying our people. And Osbiasi Mubanga saying inquisitive Mr. President, bad Mr. President, na umfa wino ine na kuwama kuno gifti chaivela. Thank you. Emukwa ina kuwama. Kwali wama kulono TV. Just come through and support and in fact like and share that page, Lono TV. You have answered well, my girl. Yes, girl, TJ Junza. My girl has answered. TJ representing our family very well. Faka pressure Enoch Mwansa. This one is saying Luyando Hakatele saying in and out for we not seeing my girl on TV. Keep up. Casey Chai was saying university life is the time you have to know yourself, explore, travel, and live your youth. All work and play. Let's be realistic. Stop making people who choose to unwind by taking drinks feel like they don't have a future. Are we trying to belittle people who drink? Not really. They're trying to encourage. Anyway, exactly. He's going to elaborate more, and of course, our treasurer will elaborate more. If maybe you try to belittle them in your institution.
No.
Okay, this one saying, Kigan Mbola saying, Mr. President and our able treasurer are presenting us well. Twambo, baby girl, okay. Bachimba Akatemo. Okay, thank you. Then you guys are representing as well. Sonish, going out as a student is forbidden. Please make me understand. Keep representing as well, guys. Mr. President, good choice on appointing the treasurer. This one, that is Nathan Harrington Campbell. Seekers, very good program. We appreciate your connectivity on Lono TV. This one saying, Angela Kuja, welcome. Well done, Twambo, Junior Nathan watching. And I like the topic. Those two are born leaders. Thomas Win Zambia, I'm watching, following with keen interest. I'm super proud of this, our great, reliable, powerful, enthusiastic, and visionary leader breaking, furnishing, furbishing, and redefining history. You are all powerful. Zakuza Commission. Wonderful, Mr. President. I'm closely following. Twambo, we are watching you. So proud to see you two presenting us. Jacob Francis Chile, this is awesome. Keep it up. Charity Chimba is following, and of course Violet, our president. I see you, TJ. Let's go, guys. Our family Kapasa here. And all right, those are some of the comments that we received on today's program. Our appeal to the viewers,
Okay.
to people who represent us in different fields, in different institutions, as we wrap up the program. What is your appeal as a president?
Okay. One of the appeal that I would appeal especially to my youths and the graduates out there is that one thing all of us are requiring is, one, we just need time and we also need money. But when you just look at these two, most of us we just have one, or some, they don't have any of these. Talk of those that are craving to be to be employed in government. You won't have these two things. But when you have your own thing, you are doing your own thing, you start your own business, you start your own income is coming. You have your time, you can have time to be with your family, the time to be with all your members. And when you have money, you can spend and also support your family members. Out there, I would say, work hard and not just rely on government, but also try by all means to source out some things to do as a youth. Thank you very much.
Maybe before we close your thoughts, maybe you had some thoughts that you wanted to speak out to your fellow students, leaders. Maybe you would say there are some challenges that are personal, you know, and there were some other thoughts that you had in your mind. You may speak out.
Okay. Most of the challenges that we are facing as leaders in this institution, especially colleges, universities, they are much better, especially amongst the leaders. I can say they are very much protected, especially in what they do. You find that one can be a leader in any colleges that you go. You find that a leader or a president, the vice president, anywhere, you find that they will be able to risk their lives in trying to do a lot of things, risk their studies, but at the end of it all, they don't get anything as well of motivating them. That's one problem, and that's one challenge that almost everyone is facing. Also, lack of library and well updated books in most of these colleges is one of the challenges. You find that when you come here in Kasama, we only have one library center, that is in St. John there. How do you expect a student maybe from Rukupa to go and study from St. John? That also has brought challenges, and also performance has reduced here in our northern province especially. And many other challenges that we have.
All right. Adding up on that, looking at what has been happening in the past 2000, you bear with me. We heard of riots in schools, institution of learning, riots. You are a president, you understand those issues. Student I may fear Ninde Mumana president with the powerful encounter. Yeah, maybe we start with a lady here. Jishing, especially to women folk, maybe Baba Tanction upon Tansh. Maybe Ninga Magot the part of Varapsta Varibons. Balantinat.
Mostly what causes that it's inequality, I would say so. And also if there is no cooperation between the administration and the students, that's what causes those riots.
Some say you students sometimes argue. Now, you know, the administration oversee what is coming. The must argue for Balanda. Does that really contradicts with what the laws of the school stipulate?
It does, but just as I said earlier on, if you don't agree on one thing, what will be the end of result? It will be riot. I'll give an example. If, for example, you write an exam, they release the results, and you see that there is no equality in those results. There are people who are supposed to fail, things like that. Then you find them that they've passed. What do you expect? People will start talking. No, that one was not supposed to pass. That one doesn't start.
But how do you undermine someone's strength?
You know those things. Then what happens? Just because within or amongst the students, they start talking, they start quarreling. They go to the administration, try to appeal for equality. Or sure, maybe sometimes they do have the evidence. Then the administration says, no, they are the topmost. They are superior. Whatever they say, it has to happen.
Respect leaders.
Exactly. That will be the end of the result. So they want to be heard, they are not being heard. Then they think that fighting or riot, they'll be heard, or it will be a solution. Not only that, would say maybe food distribution, maybe the kind of food that they are given, they want the diet to be changed. The leaders are not listening. So what do you expect? They'll start fighting.
Coming back to you as ladies in school, you usually fight among yourselves. What causes fight among you ladies, especially in institution? We find that most mwana wabene talala na bwino ngati ashipure wachitivefikulini mwamwimena. What happens? You are a leader, you speak on behalf of your fellow students. Fish feeling akuchila family course tawachilinga okunchila iwe.
These people, my DJ Bachishimba, these people have got a lot of things in their mind. Mostly you find that it's just because of competition. They want to compete, not because of academic.
They want to look elegant.
Yes, exactly. Especially in terms of dressing. This one is maybe coming from well-to-do family, and this other one,
do you know the solution? I think if you are competing in dressing, just come through to Lono Studio. They give you quality pictures so that you look elegant in your I think try to advocate for that. Go to Lono Studio and get quality pictures. Stop fighting with me. Is it not a good solution, my president?
It can be one of them.
Yes, Madam Treasurer.
Okay.
What do you think? And other thing, did you even talk about issues? How do you present issues affecting your students to the administration, Mr. President? Okay,
I can say our institution is a able institution. Administration is able to hear us. Whatsoever things that we cry for on our side, administration is able to advise. Even when you bring out something, even if you bring a simple thing, they will even add more so that that thing look perfect.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe the word to other leaders in different institutions, and maybe how they can address issues to the administration. What is your word? Okay.
When you are a leader, what I can say is that you shouldn't be like you are forcing administration to do things. Yeah, that's one of the things that I would say. You shouldn't be forcing. As a leader, you are chosen to be bargaining for those for student. So instead of you forcing, you end up injuring those people, and you're not forgetting that you are a student also. They will also treat you in some way. So the best to do is what you request. And when you are requesting, you give reasons. And when going to those people, you have to sit, you analyze, you give feedback, positive and negative of the things that you want to do. Because we have got a lot of things that we want to do, sister.
Exactly.
And those things, they have been accepted highly. And as by the time we'll be leaving the institution, you even find out to say that these people, what they were saying is true.
Okay. Wonderful. Your last words to our viewers.
Okay, just an addition to what the president said. Communication is very important. Communication, the reason why I'm saying so is that the way we communicate to our superiors, we are leaders, but we also have superiors matters. So let's have a correct or a right channel of communication. You write letters, you appeal, you are bargaining, you are not forcing. So right communication or channel of communication is very important. Then another thing is that one thing that I've learned in nursing is that a good rationale is very important. Everything that you do, it must have a good rationale. So as you are bargaining for something, you should have good reasons or good rationale to why you want that thing. And at the end of the day, you get what you want.
Wonderful.
Not forcing.
Exactly.
Your last word, maybe within a minute, Mr. President.
Okay. Lastly, I would like to thank Thomas, who is our Zokuf Commission, for allowing us to air out our views. And lastly, I would say thank you very much, viewers, especially those from our schools. We love you and we keep on loving you. Thank you very much.
My sister?
Okay. I would love to encourage our parents. Let's love. They should love their children, more especially the girl child. Make them feel special, make them feel beautiful, because it all starts from the home. Where I come from, they call me a princess. They believe in me, and that has made me to keep going. Wonderful. So please, as parents, let's love our children. Let's encourage them, and also let's not hide things from them, such as sexuality, because that's one of the reasons that is making the girls to end up making wrong decisions, because they have a wrong information on sexual life.
Thank you, viewers, for being with us on today's program, Real Talk Show. I've been Chimba Chichi, and on the program, I was privileged to have Twambo Junza, Union Treasurer, Kasama College of Nursing, and of course, Ngosa James, Union President for Kasama School of Nursing. Until next time, remember to like, share, and follow this page, Lono TV. Not forgetting to invite your friends, and not forgetting to say the sponsors of this program were Sajodec Mobile for quality services that they provide, accessories, phone, mobiles, and other things that you need to your services to be unique, classic, and fabulous. Not forgetting Lono Studios for quality pictures and other services for Chilanga Mulilo events of wedding, corporate event, and other events that you'd wish. Our birthday events, of course, we can cover that events. Come through and do business with us. Lono TV, love and nobleness. Until next time.
Lono Studios cares about your memories, and what better way to keep your memories than having pictures and videos. As Lono Studios, we cover events such as weddings, kitchen parties, Chilanga Mulilo, birthday parties, as well as corporate events. If you are looking for quality pictures and videos for such events, look no further than Lono Studios.
We show you how the face of Kasama has changed each and every moment. Our production crew has now advanced in streaming live in full HD up to 4K. Lono Studios is well equipped for the service. We have 4K cameras for high resolution, DJI drone for aerial view, live streaming video switcher, gimbal for smooth rotation of an object, and many more equipments. You can book us for live streaming to render your services in sport activities, church services, road shows, corporate meetings and workshops, social gatherings, and many more adventure activities. Book your session now on 0973-173461. Visit or like our Facebook page at Lono TV. Love ain't no bonus.